These stacks are gonna end very badly. Hi. I just ripped apart my bookshelves for no reason. I wanted to do a bookshelf tour and then I wanted to do a monthly TBR, but my bookshelves are so awkwardly placed. Like this one's in the corner and so I can't like get my tripod up. You're like on a box right now. And then my other bookshelf is like right under my TV and it's just all awkwardly placed. Like in real life it's fine, I think it's cute. So I'm gonna be talking about my physical TBR, all of it. It's all right here, except for a few books that are kind of like scattered around, but they're mostly just like decoration at this point. Basically, I'm gonna hold it up and I'm gonna give you the excuse for why I haven't read it yet, and you're gonna try to gaslight me into reading it. I was trying to do this thing where I like read my physical TBR and it didn't work. But it's getting kind of out of hand. Like, this is ridiculous. Truly Devious, I don't know what this is. I was told that it was like Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but like boarding school. It sounds really good though. I remember I tried to read it on my iPad a long time ago. And then like I got to this, like it's like those newspaper clipping type of things, and I like could not read it on the iPad, so I didn't. Next is I used to think this said canes, 6 crimson canes. It says 6 crimson cranes, which makes a lot more sense. I don't know anything about this at all. I just wanted it. I think I actually like ended up buying it because it was half off at Barnes and Noble, so I just bought it. The Night Circus, I've literally had this for like 2 years. Here's what I did. I got it from the library and I was like, kind of looked at it and I saw how like pretty it was and I was like, oh, when I read this I'm gonna want to annotate it. So I bought the copy. I don't really know what this is about. Actually, I might also put this. I'm in a very big fantasy slump right now, so I need something to get me out of it. It's really pretty. The inside's really pretty. Maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. We'll never know. Tokyo Ever After. I got this because I needed free shipping on Barnes & Noble and I needed $10 more. So the reason I picked it up was because somebody said it was like Princess Diaries. I think that the reason it threw me was because I didn't realize it was talking about like Princess Diaries, like from the beginning. Because like in the beginning she wasn't a princess and I was like confused, which I shouldn't have been because that's literally the Princess Diaries. But for some reason I forget that part. So aww. Supernova from the Renegade series. My thing about this is I don't like the plot in this series at all. It's very slow to me, but I like the characters. So whenever I read it, I'm in more of like a skimmy mindset. Like I skim the plot. The plot is very centered around them. But like the second book, I feel like nothing happened, which is why I was like hesitant to start this. Somebody's scared. I don't even remember who it was. Somebody was like, don't mind the end of it. And I was like, what? What is this? The Masterpiece. I got this because I liked Redeeming Love, and then like the book is huge. Like the book is like giant. See, the size difference really throws me. Like it's a giant book. Another time when I just wanted to spend money. We Hunt the Flame. I was gonna start this like last month, and then I saw how small the words were and I just didn't want to anymore. And then I realized there's not that much romance in it, and then I didn't want to even more. So I feel like this video is really boring actually. Like it's literally just it's me talking about books I've never even like touched. I did actually start this one though, Mary Jane by, I don't know how to say that, so I'm not even gonna try. I think I was actually on vacation and I got like 3 chapters in, and then I ended up buying the Naturals book, and that just like took me away from everything. I'm going so slow. Vow of Thieves. I've not picked this up because somebody told me it sucked. Half the people were like, oh my gosh, it's a really good ending. Everything was good. And then half the people were like, that was a terrible way to end it. And I don't even remember the plot in the first one. I read that in a day and I just cared about the romance, which I'm real for that. But like A Winter's Promise, I actually started this, which again is most of these. It was fine. Like it was fine. I just didn't understand it. Also, that night, I remember this so vividly. It was when Good Riddance came out, and I was in such shambles over that I like wasn't understanding a single word of anything. So I like just didn't get this. But I think it was like more the fact that I was not in the right headspace to read after that rather than the book. I don't know why I haven't read this actually. I think another time. There's like illustrations in this. What the heck? Can you see that? Literally, it says I cheated on the SATs and also my girlfriend. Hello, why was that all I needed? On to the immediate TBR you go, because what the heck? I was gonna say that I had started this last November, but I think it was in this era and I was not in it. Like, half the time I'm just not in the right headspace for any of these, because I've started almost all of these at some point. Then I think I read Clockwork Prince, which was like the worst thing I could have done for my mental health, but I did it anyways. The Likeness, this is like a mass market paperback, and I like mass market paperbacks, but this one's like, it doesn't open. I don't really know what this is about. I just saw someone on TikTok talk about it, and that was it. Yeah, I don't really understand. So You Can Keep a Secret, I got this like 2 years ago. I think I got it because, again, this was like around the time that I tried to read Truly Devious for the first time. So I was like in my mystery era, but I like haven't picked it up. And I don't know why, because I did not, this is the same author that wrote One of Us is Lying, and I did not like that. But I read one of her other books. It was pretty good. I liked it. It was fine. It wasn't like anything shocking. And I've read like so many books now that like if it's not something I think is gonna be stunning, I just don't read it, which is maybe a problem. Our Violent Ends, I haven't read this because I didn't like the first one that much, and also because I don't want to be sad. That's it on that one. I don't know what I was thinking, because like I'm not attached to anybody in that book, but like it's also Romeo and Juliet retelling, and so I know that I'm gonna be sad. The rest of the story, I don't want this anymore. I actually should probably get rid of it. I've tried to read this twice. I think I got it because I saw someone post about it, but then like a week later they came back and they were like, I didn't actually like it, and I was like, also the guy's name is Roo, but like R-O-O, like a kangaroo. Like I can't do that. I don't know how you say this at all. I say Circe, but that could be wrong. I read I think 20 pages of this, and there was just something, I forget what it was, but I remember being so shocked by it that I just put it down. I don't remember what it was. Clockwork Princess. Don't try to make me read this because I won't. I'm never touching this. Something I will always say about these books, I don't like the plot whatsoever. Like, it's just not, I don't even know what it was because I skimmed over it. But I do like Will Herondale a lot. Whenever I read Clockwork Prince, I was like not that attached yet. I just really liked him. And then by the end of it, I was like sobbing, and then I was like not, because here's the thing. Whenever I started the first book, I Googled the ending because I thought it was like a normal love triangle. It is a love triangle, but it's not a normal love triangle at all. And so I like Googled it thinking I was just gonna like not get attached to the wrong person. That's not what happened. That's not even what happens in the book. Isn't it like close to 700 pages though? Or 600 maybe? Actually, hang on. Her writing just takes me so long to get through. Like, I think it's just wordy. What was I saying? I think I was saying I much prefer her dialogue because it's Will Herondale, but she doesn't have like that much dialogue sometimes, and it just gets like, it's one of those things where like you're reading with your eyes but your brain isn't reading. That's what these books are to me. Keeper of Lost Cities, I don't know, I just bought this because I wanted to. I actually think I just bought this because I like kids' books. It sounded kind of like Percy Jackson, but like not. Delirium, I bought this for that one line. You know the one line? I don't remember what the line even was. It sounds like really good. I also don't want to have to buy the other ones. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I said I wasn't going to include books that I've read halfway, but I need someone to convince me to finish this because I don't like it. Like, I'm that far in and I don't like it at all. I feel like nothing's happening, and I don't want to say this because then it's going to sound like mean. Gosh, that was so mean. I'm not gonna include that. That was really mean. This entire series, Heroes of Olympus, I know I need to read it. You don't have to convince me on this one. I'm this far into the first book. The spine is so busted. It's like, I don't know why I'm not into it. I think it's because Percy isn't there, but I'm not into it. Was that a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler. No, it's not a spoiler. It's the first book in a series. You can't be a spoiler. Anyways, he's not there, but it's just kind of killing me a little bit. The entire Maze Runner series, I got 30 pages into the first one. It was fine. didn't have any urge to like keep reading it. I've had people tell me like, oh my gosh, it's really good. Oh my gosh, it's really good. But I'm like not in my YA dystopian era right now. Like I don't want to read that. The last 2 Stalking Jack the Ripper books, I need to read these so bad. I miss him too. I miss him. But I know something happens in this one and I don't want to read it. The Mistborn books, I got these like a few days ago actually. And I should have just bought the first book, but there were so many different covers that I didn't understand like what was what. So I went on like Pango Books and I found a little box set of the mass market paperbacks. I'm into the first one and I don't understand anything. Just isn't making a lot of sense. So that's why I've not read those. The Natural series, but just like the last 3 because I've read the first one. I'm that far into Killer Instinct. It's not bad. I'm just not in the mystery mood, but I'm getting back in it. I can feel it. I can feel myself wanting a mystery book, so I'm probably gonna pick this up pretty soon. The last 3 Harry Potter books and the last 200 pages of Goblet of Fire because I haven't finished it. This one worries me because why are the words so little? I think it's because this is like the longest book anyways, and like, you know, it would have been a lot longer. How the heck do you do an outro? What have I been doing? I've been saying thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. See you next time.